What's up, guys? Welcome back. Glad to be here once again. Wait a minute, I want my I'm missing my, I need my sunglasses, guys. It's so bright outside. And where are mine? Got them. All right, got to get the shades on. What do you think? Anyways, no, I'll just take a drink of this, then we'll step outside. Yum, Big Red, I love it. So I'm going to be telling this story. Some people might not take it lightly. Some might have a different opinion. Because the bottom line is, nobody in this world is perfect. And I do not mind one bit to talk about my faults when, you know, and I really don't think, well, I'll just tell a story. I don't know. I don't know what, I don't know. It's complicated. I know that. And I can't fit it all in one video. I know that too. I feel like Chris today. I gotta fix my pants. Dang it. Oh, there we go. All right, so the story goes back quite a while back, okay? And it's got to do with the daughter I've never seen. The daughter that's never been in my life. Not once. Now, I want to get something clear though. I'm not calling anybody a bad person here. I'm just going to call out what's right, what's wrong. This is going to be the right and wrong type of story. What's right, what's wrong. When I was going through a really tough time in my relationship, it was in the process of me leaving my ex-wife, which, you know, we did get a divorce and all that stuff, but we still take care of the kids together. I know it's kind of crazy. Totally different story another time. Anyways, because that's the kind of father I'm trying to be there for my kids while, you know, they are still, you know, children and not yet out on their own and all that stuff. It's our responsibility. Anyways, guys, I'll try to make this fit in one video, but I might, well, we'll make it work. So anyways, I went through, and yes, it is my fault too, okay? I went through 10 years of some really, 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 really rough things with my ex-wife. You know, mentally abused, a couple cases of physically abused, mostly mentally. And what I can tell you about that though is, and I'm not saying that that's why any of this happened. I'm not blaming that completely, okay? Because we all still have a responsibility. But, you know, 7 to 8 years of being, you know, mentally abused and feeling like you're second best and not, you know, not feeling the way that you should when you're in a relationship, especially when you're married. You know, that's supposed to be your best friend. You were supposed to be best friends, not hating on each other and not making fun of each other. I wrote it out. I did. Many a times people said, how did you last that long? Many a times people said, get out, get out, get out. I didn't listen. I just tried to stick it out because I had kids. I wanted to do all I could to stick it out, thinking, yeah, it'd get better, it'd get better, it'd get better. Well, then it got to me, doing that, but then I had this sort of connection that if I wasn't there, if I wasn't home, I didn't feel like myself, like I had to be home. I couldn't sleep, or I'd be nervous out in public, around other people, around crowds, because I'd been in that environment for so long that I felt like it was normal when it really wasn't normal. It's not normal to be mentally abused. Well, I ended up having a friend come down, and this is why we were still living together. We'd all been drinking. Now, I'm not blaming drinking on this, but just let me tell a story here. And we'd been drinking, and me and said daughter's mother, things went too far, and we ended up messing around. Well, she ended up getting pregnant. Now, even though I was going through a separation and all this, I still told my ex-wife what happened. I explained that to her, giving my deepest apology. Because even though we were separating, it was still, it shouldn't have took place when it did. But honestly, I was emotionally fucked up, no doubt about it. And when I started getting that attention, that someone showing me that I mattered, and giving me comfort and all this, that was kind of took part in it as well. And before that had happened, this the daughter that I've yet seen, her mother was always, we talked all the time. Are you okay? How you doing? All this stuff, showing real concern, and showing real, compassion to me, and showing, that I mattered and whatever. And anyway, before me and her had did anything, we had conversations, and she had told me, I really wish I could have a kid. And I said, well, can you and your husband not have one? And she said, no. Well, she ended up divorcing her husband. Okay? And then me and her did that. She got pregnant. And when she got pregnant and went back home, that was the last I seen of her. That was it. Not counting that she went back and married the guy again. So all I know is that I have a daughter out there that doesn't know her father. The only father she knows is the guy that her mom is with. And obviously that the little girl is innocent and too young to be told differently. And I can't hate him because he is there and he's taking care of her and my daughter. But many times, I've tried finding ways to reach out to, at least get to, see her or whatever. Well, that never happened. When my daughter was born, she was in ICU for a couple months because we'd about lost her. She'd actually died for, I believe, 3 minutes. They got her back, and this is only a few weeks after she was born. And her mother, stayed in contact with me on the phone, but then wanted me to, pretty much, and I won't tell location, but wanted me to go across the map, literally, thousands of miles away. And I didn't have the funds to be able to do that. at all. There was no way, and I had nowhere to stay out there. So her mother, would call me and all this stuff, and we would talk every day. And I thought, when this, things got better, I get to see her. Well, that's when she ended up getting back with her ex-husband. And when the baby got out of the hospital, her and my daughter ran off to another state. Somewhere in South Carolina, that's all I know. I got a daughter that's in South Carolina. That's all I know. That's it. And her name, of course. So, I don't know. I've got a daughter that I've never seen in my life, and I know her name. I know her name. And there's yet been any type of connection for her to try to get a hold of me and say, hey, we need to make something work where you can see your daughter. Because in the state of good old South Carolina, if you're married and after 6 months you become that legal child's parent, because her ex-husband was from South Carolina, and that is where they ran off to as soon as they got remarried. Now this is what I feel like, guys. I feel like this. Did I make a mistake? Yes, I did, and I fess up to that. I could have waited until I was completely out before anything happened, and that's my bad. But I feel like she wanted that to happen. She wanted to have a baby. I feel like a divorce was to get me to think that, she really wasn't happy in that relationship, and that she really did have these true feelings about me. But what are you supposed to think when that person, bam, gets pregnant, and that's what her and her husband had always wanted, and then bam, gets back married? Now, the father, well, stepfather, doesn't want that child to know me at all. At all. But I got news. I got news for, well, if you ever see this, I got news for you. Regardless, that is my daughter. Bottom line, my daughter. Her daughter. Our daughter. You are taking care of that child, yes, and I give you all the respect in the world for that. But for you to deny me and tell me, or you guys hide out from me to keep my daughter from ever knowing who I am. When I am financially stable, I will come into your all's life. I promise you. And my daughter will know who her father is. Because when she grows up, the truth always comes out. And that's going to be a hell of a story to explain to an innocent child, innocent daughter, of why she couldn't see her father. Hell of a story. So guys, it took a little bit for me to tell this story. And it's hard doing it because I really do want to see my daughter. That's my daughter. Whether my ex-wife likes that, whether whoever don't like that or likes it, that's tough, because that's my daughter. She didn't make the mistake. She's not a mistake. Okay? So to the stepfather of my daughter, I will promise you that one day I will be more successful. I will have a better income. And I will have all the energy in the world to come and take legal action to see my daughter. And I will have the courage to stand in front of a courtroom, in front of a crowd, or whatever it takes to tell that same story again. I love my daughter. Never got to see her, never got to hold her, never got to kiss her or hug her, never got to support her. But one day, my daughter will know me, because that's the only right thing to do. And to lie to an innocent child, that makes you guilty in so many ways. Will it be confusing? Sure it will. But as she gets older, she will come to understand. And when she's at the right age, she will understand all of it. I want to see my daughter. I do. And I will see my daughter. Guys, I don't know what you might think of me now. I'm not no horrible person for what I did. When things happen, you either be a responsible person and admit when you're wrong. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I made my mistakes. I should have waited a little longer. Yes, I was still, we were still going through and was going to be separated and stuff, because I'd been mentally abused long enough. That doesn't make my kids' mother a bad person either. She still takes care of her kids. She still, anyways, yeah. So, guys, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love you guys, every single one of you guys. You guys are everything to me. Without my YouTube world, I don't know what I'd do. I'd be alone and lost, and it's you guys that keep me going. That's the honesty of it. And again, one more time, I want to make it so very clear. To the parent, to the mother of Cheyenne, it's the only right thing to do. You guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Let me know what you think, whether it's good or bad. Things happen. But anyways, like, share, subscribe. This video's long enough. And I'll be back again here in a little bit with another video. I love you guys. Bye-bye.